Would you like to work closer to home, save money on gas, and be rewarded for your hard work and attendance? Then Bellisio Foods is looking for you. That's right, Bellisio Foods is now hiring for multiple positions and shifts with great employee benefits, an on-site health clinic, competitive wages, and advancement opportunities. Bellisio Foods is a company that truly values their employees. Apply online at BellisioFoods.com/careers.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. It's TGIF and all that
GIF.
stuff. TGIF. Do you know what that stands for?
Thank God it's Friday.
There you go. I'm just trying to make Dylan talk because he doesn't have a voice, and it's very fun.
Yeah, it's not too great. It doesn't sound too great.
No, so our little Dylan is back.
I'm back.
You've been working real hard and doing some college classes this summer, and so you have been all over the place.
Yep.
And so we snagged you in the studio this morning, and we wanted to catch up with you, find out what's going on, and talk about some of the fun things that the street team has been doing as well. And he, of course, is a bit under the weather, so we can make fun of him for that too.
Yeah, no, it was like a really weird series of events. I started getting ready for all this college stuff, and then boom, it just hit. My voice was gone and everything. It was such bad timing. I had to walk into my college class, and I'm like, hey, I think I'm sick. And they're like, go home.
They're like, we don't want you here.
Yeah.
I think that's the one thing that is different now than was before COVID. Was it used to be, if you were sick, just come to work anyway, whatever. Now everyone's like, go home.
Yeah, nobody wants what you got.
Nobody wants this stuff. There's too many weird germs out there floating around.
Yeah, no, you'll get like COVID-99 or something.
Yeah, right.
Like, just
Leave it to us to get the newest strain.
yeah,
or something.
like the one straight from Hong Kong or Australia or something. Just some Antarctica virus.
I was thinking about that with the Olympics going on, and last Olympics was Tokyo, and it was during COVID, and they had the Olympics, but there were no people there. They weren't allowed to have fans in the stands.
Oh, okay.
And all that
makes
stuff.
more
The
sense.
Olympians were still there, masked up and all that stuff. And so I'm thinking about like all of those people being in one spot at the Olympics, and you'd have to think that if there's some kind of weird virus out there, it's probably going to get passed along. But
I think we're all just like, you know what? Whatever we get, we'll just fight it.
yeah,
Like,
that's kind of what we were talking about off the air, even with Hayden. I'm like, you just get through it and you move on and you do the best you can to try to not get sick.
You just fight that tickle in your throat.
And
That's what I'm doing.
Lots of tissues.
Yeah.
No, I have talked with some people lately that have said whatever it is they have, it's like, this is gross, but boxes and boxes of tissues. Like,
Yep.
it's just won't quit.
That's how I was. But on the flip side of things, I was still hammering away at my homework. So
There you go.
there is just so much homework it crammed together into a 5-week class. You actually met my teacher when we were in here the other day, Bree Jenkins.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So summer classes in college are a blessing and a curse because they're a much shorter time, but there's so much condensed into that short
There is.
time that you've really got to like focus on it.
Takes all my attention.
So what have you been, what classes are you taking this summer?
Biology. 5-week biology class.
Oh, that's right, because Bree's like one of those weird people that like science and
Yeah,
stuff.
she loves science.
Yeah. So have you
Yeah.
had to dissect a frog?
No, I had to, excuse me. I had to go around the room and shuffle around these like little cards that she made. And she played like these cheesy love songs. And I had to trade my DNA with other students. And in the end, you would get a certain outcome that was like dominant, big A dominant, little a recessive. And then you would like trade out your cards more. And it was like the way that you could see how genetics intermingle with like other genetics. and she was playing like Total Eclipse of the Heart and everything while we were going around. And it was really funny.
Well, that's cool. I mean, did you take
The-
biology in high school?
Yeah, in a nutshell, that's kind of like a summary of what we've been learning, just the basics of genetics and
And DNA and stuff
yeah,
like
how
that.
all that's
That's
built together.
interesting, though.
It is.
Yeah. Dillon, CSI.
CSI. I don't know what that is. Hayden, do you know what that is?
Yes. Have you not watched CSI on TV?
Nope, never once.
Like CSI Miami, CSI New York, CSI Las Vegas.
I do that with NCIS.
Okay, kind of the same thing. The CSI is crime scene investigator. They are all into DNA, and they always catch the bad guy in an hour.
I've watched
less.
Blue Bloods.
I never watched that.
Criminal Minds.
Criminal Minds I like a lot.
Yeah.
Kind of the same thing.
Bones.
Bones is good. You watch Bones?
I watched a little bit.
That had to be way before your time.
Well, my mom watches a lot of Netflix.
Ah, cool. No, Bones is a good one. Yep. So, yeah. So there you go. But anywho, well, we hope that you're on the mend and you're feeling a little bit better.
No, I'm here, so that's a start.
That is a start. And and Hayden, we got the microphone fixed yesterday.
We did.
Yes.
Yeah. I walked in and he had it like halfway dismantled. I'm like, wait, we already did that.
Yeah. Yeah, one of our guests yesterday, the mic didn't work, but we worked on it yesterday afternoon and figured out it was a faulty cable.
It was like a weird daydream because
odd.
Well, I came in here all delirious trying to get everything started. And then you walk in and I'm like, Jen, what are you doing here?
It's the afternoon. Why are you here?
It was like 2:00 and you were in here.
I'm like, let's fix the microphone. No, but no, it'll be fun. And so Dillon is here. We're so happy to have you back. And so you kind of got voluntold to help out with the interns when it comes to the video side of things, of what they'll be doing, the street team this summer and all of that. So you mentioned that you wanted to kind of recap that a little bit.
Yeah, they actually did 3 videos all within the same day, which was pretty impressive that 3 different teams of people got together and produced 3 different videos. And all of it was yesterday, so none of this you guys have seen just yet. And I figured we could show it here on the show and we could talk about it a little bit. And starting off based off of what our guests were in for yesterday, the downtown Jackson sidewalk market first Thursdays, we sent Camden, Emma, and then Corbin was there just as a little bit of guidance to produce this video that was kind of just a recap of everything.
Awesome. And so they actually went down, checked out the market. Thank goodness the rain held off. We moved it on out. See, my guests yesterday helped me move the rain on out. They were good. And so I'm excited to see what they did. How long is the video?
It's about 3 minutes or so.
Okay. Well, you want to get to that? See what it is that they have to say?
I'd love to. Go ahead and fire it, Hayden.
Yep.
Hey guys, the street team interns are out at the Jackson Sidewalk Market, so we're going to walk around and see some awesome booths and vendors, so let's check it out. With the Sidewalk Market, which runs down Main Street, tonight they also have the Children's Market, which runs down Portsmouth Street, so let's check it out. Hey guys, I'm out here with some awesome kids, and they're going to tell you, so what are you guys out here selling?
Raffle tickets.
Awesome. Oh, it's sweets. Okay, so how much are the raffle tickets?
$5.
Awesome. So what are you guys raising all this money for?
We are raising it for new soccer goals for our youth program.
Awesome. Are you guys having a good time out here?
Yes.
Okay, thank you guys. Now outside of 6 Cents Brewing Company, and I'm here with
Tyler.
Awesome. So Tyler, tell us, what are you guys doing out here at the Sidewalk Market today?
So we are handing out lemonade for the kids. We've got a couple different flavors and some gummy candy that they can throw in there.
Yeah, that's awesome. So will you guys be here next month?
That's a very good question. Above my pay grade.
Well, if they are, you guys definitely should come check it out. It's really cool. They've got a lot of options, and yeah, it looks really good. So come check it out. Guys, so I'm here with
Amanda Crabtree.
Okay, so Amanda, tell us, what are you guys doing here with the dunk tank?
Well, we are with the Jackson Rotary Club, and we are raising money for scholarships for students at Jackson High School. We have some great candidates at the dunk tank today. Right now, we have Mr. Hurd for the band director, and then next we're going to have Mr. Swackhammer, the principal at Jackson High School, and then Mr. Wooten will be there as well. And
I think he's about to get dunked right behind us, so let's step aside and see if he can get him. Oh, so close. Okay. Well, thank you for the interview.
It's pretty close in that first one. The pressure's on, bro. Bro, scoot up. Oh! You got a car now. You drive now. Okay, Brian Moore gave that $100.
You're with?
Ryan Hurd.
Okay, I'm still going to call you Mr. Hurd because it just feels wrong not to. Did you expect to get dunked as much as you did?
I thought I would get dunked more, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I really did.
Wow, so there we go. Tyler Swackhammer just got dunked. So are you happy about doing this? Because it was for a good cause, right?
Yes, this is to raise money for Rotary. They give out a ton of scholarship money each year. I think it's 4 $1,000 scholarships they give out each year, so more than happy to do it.
Yeah, well, it was awesome to get to see you up there, and it looks like you were having a good time.
Oh, yeah, this is a great time.
Yeah, was the water cold?
It's the perfect temperature for a nice, humid, hot day.
Oh.
He's been in twice already. Oh, my gosh.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, it does. Oh, crap.
Hey guys, so I'm here with...
Mitch Costello with the R.A. Martin.
Okay, so tell us, what are you guys doing here at the Sidewalk Market?
Well, we have a fish booth set up so that small children can come and fish and win prizes. We also have raffles. We're giving away backpacks full of back-to-school stuff. We're giving away free water and handing out information on our company.
Yeah, so small children also includes Corbin, for those who are wondering. So yeah, that's awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, guys, I'm now here with...
Nikki Warner.
Okay, so Nikki, tell us, what is your shop?
My shop is Cousins Creations, Plants and More. And as you can tell, I sell plants and more. Like I have car diffusers, air plant spray. I just have a variety of a little bit of everything.
Yeah, there's a lot of awesome stuff all around. So what's your favorite part about being out here at the Sidewalk Markets?
The people.
The people?
People definitely. I get to meet all over they're just from all over, and I love that.
Yeah, and I bet it helps boost the business for sure.
Definitely.
Is there ways that people can find you outside of the Sidewalk Market? Websites, Facebook pages, anything like that?
I am on Facebook. It's just Cousins Creations, Plants and More. And I do all kinds of events, like local or out of town, but I always post it on Facebook. So
Awesome. So that's where people can check to find out where you'll be at next?
yeah, that's where you can find out. I do a lot of workshops and
Awesome. Will you be here at, next month for the Sidewalk
I
Market?
definitely want to try to be here. This has been a great experience, and we got rained out last month, but it was really good the time we were here, so I just love it.
Yeah, so people definitely need to come down and check it out. There's so many awesome looking things all around. Get a few shots of all this. I mean, so much stuff all around. So you're definitely going to want to come down and check it out next month if you couldn't make it this month. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, oh, I don't know why I said that. It's literally recording the time. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm now here with...
Schuler Murray.
Okay, so Schuler, what's the name of your business?
Okay, so it's called Crocheted by Schuler, and I have crocheted projects including like stuffed animals, some bookmarks, some dishcloths, and yeah.
Yeah, so it's really unique to see a crochet table. There's not a ton around here. It takes a lot of time, right?
Oh yeah, I was working on all of these all month. I have 42 products.
Wow, so that's a lot. So is there ways that people can find you other than here at the markets?
Well, to be determined. I might have a Facebook account set up soon. This is my first time ever doing a business-related thing for my crochet business, so I'm just taking things one step at a time, and maybe it'll grow into something bigger. I've already had people ask me for business cards if I have an account, so we'll see where it goes from here.
Yeah.
I also have order forms, so if like anyone sees something that's sold out, then I can make it for them. It takes about 4 weeks, and then I'll get it to them.
That's awesome. So people definitely need to check it out. Look for Schuler at the sidewalk markets. Will you be here at the sidewalk market next month?
It depends, because I'm still in college and I still have all these things, so we'll just see where life takes me.
Awesome. Well, best of luck to you, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Camden.
Okay, guys, so that wraps up our day at the sidewalk market. We got to see a lot of awesome booths and vendors, but most importantly, we got to support a lot of local and small businesses. It was really cool to check it out, and we encourage you all to do the same for the next month. So yeah, thank you for watching.
All right, well, we are back. We have kicked Dillon on out of here because he's got germs, and I don't want no part of germs.
No, he's over there coughing.
We had to give Dillon a tutorial on coughing in his elbow, too, because he was coughing in his hands.
Oh, oh man. What is it?
Where were you during COVID? Did you not listen to the governor? Coughing into your hands? Yeah, exactly. Our good friend Jay Snyder stopped by, and we're going to do some chatting here in a minute about this, that, and the other. And we were talking about the Olympics.
Yes, it's been exciting.
It has been exciting. There's so much going on, and some controversy, some good. Americans seem to be doing real well.
We're catching up on them.
Yeah. When we get a gold medal in the women's fencing, that girl was like, I've never seen someone so excited. That
I was fired
really
up
cool.
for that. Yeah,
that was
awesome.
really, really cool. So we'll get to that in a minute, but we do have a couple of other videos from the street team, so I want to thank them because they have been hard at work at both the Pike County Fair and then the Gallia County Fair. So let's do a little bit of a recap from the Pike County Fair, then we'll be back with the Gallia in just a minute.
Hi, this is Jade Sykes at your Pike County Fair. Come along with us. I'm here with
Chloe.
And how old are you?
7.
7? I'm 17. That means I'm 10 years older than you. I feel old. So this is both of our first times riding this ride, and we're both a little scared. We're both just a little bit scared, but we got this. All right, we're at the very tippy top, and I'm a little scared. I can see Adrian down there. Okay, everyone, update, we are rocking, but not horribly. I'm a little scared. I feel like we both are, and a little sweaty. This is for you, Total Media. The outlaws and legends of country play live. 100.9 We're doing okay! I'm a little scared though.
Alright, this is Adrian again. This time I'm trying roasted almonds from Mike's Nut Hut, right over there. See? That's pretty good. Yeah, I would rate that another 9 out of 10 actually. See, going in for another bite.
Well, it looks like they were having fun. So you and I were just talking about rides.
Yes.
While the video was playing, and the fact that we're too dang old to ride that stuff.
Right, yeah, and if you go to Kings Island, there should be an age limit on the Fast Pass.
Yes, because if you can just go from, if you're, over the age of, what do you say, 40?
40 for sure.
Definitely 40. If you're over the age of 40, you should not be on the Fast Pass because you are way too old to be riding those roller coasters one after the other.
Yeah, take your oxygen tank
Trust
over
me,
to the lazy river where you belong.
Yes. Or the log ride.
The log, yeah. Just
where it splashes water on you.
yes, a
and-
cool,
yeah,
cool.
cools you off.
Yes, that sounds great, actually.
It does. I don't know. These carnival rides, I can remember being young and thinking they were great and fun and all of that.
Yeah.
And now if I got on one, I would just yak everywhere.
Man, I remember the Apple Festival when you're a kid, and it might as well be Disney World.
Oh,
it was just the lights and the
jam.
oh, you're like, look, there's a scrambler.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Remember the spider?
Yes, that was a great one.
It was. Except for now, if I got on it, bleh.
Yeah, well, it just makes me wonder if I've got acclimated growing up, or if it's the same to my kids, if it's still all the bright lights and everything as it was when we were younger, or if it's fell off a little bit like it feels sometimes,
You know, that's a good question.
But either way, the kids
guess
are
I'll
loving
ask
it,
them.
and they're,
Yeah. Having a blast. Having a blast.
oh, the kids love for me to go pay $12 for a potato.
I mean, Hey, that's what fairs and festivals are all for. They're short-lived, and you got to go enjoy them while they're around.
That's right.
So lots and lots of great things going on. Gallia County Fair is up next, and man, oh man, do they put on a fair down in Gallia County.
I've never been to it.
Huge.
Really?
And they go all out. They have a huge junior fair with lots and lots of livestock. But they also do, like a lot of our fairs around here, they'll do like one major event a night. They'll do like a pulling track event and like a singing event,
Is that
plus
right?
all the other stuff going on at Gallia. So
Wow.
yeah, there's like a bazillion things going on. And
It's-
they always have some good entertainment down there.
It's like near the 90th fair down there. Is that?
Is it really?
I think it was like 89th or 84,
Sounds
something like
about
that.
right.
But over in Athens, 169 years this year.
169?
Yeah, and we were talking about it on the radio show yesterday, but Geauga County, whatever.
Yeah, Geauga, I think.
Geauga, the oldest one in the state. Over 200 years old, their county fair is. I mean, that's almost as old as the country.
It's almost as old as we are.
Yeah, they get over to the lazy river, Geauga.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No more fast pass for you.
No, you've had your fill. Let Sandusky have their moment.
Yes, exactly. That's awesome. Well, let's get to the next street team video. Then you and I are going to come back. We're going to talk a little bit about the Olympics, what we think's been going on, like some controversy, I hear.
There's some controversy, yes. Hot take.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We're going to get ourselves probably in some trouble, but, stay tuned because you don't want to miss it. So let's head on out to the Gallia County Fair and see what the kids are doing out there.
Hey guys, it's day 4 at the Gallia County Fair. I got a goat. It's a little heavy, but thanks to Brady Duncan for letting us hold his goats. We're going to see what the rest of the fair has in store.
Oh! I didn't get paid. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Maybe they're firing you.
Well, they gave me a yellow paper.
There you go.
I'm taking these boys back to the horse barn. I'll be right back.
Can I wear the South Gallia football helmet?
Yeah.
I'm ready. Come at me. Go Rebels.
Ready to go today.
Rebels.
We're out here.
You Rebels.
We're gonna be gone a while. Hope you can hold down the fort there, because we are in the middle of nowhere.
What time is it? Is it almost time for the horse fun show?
Yeah, it's 5:53. We got 7
Oh my
minutes
gosh.
until the horse fun show.
Hey guys, so unfortunately the horse show is set back like 30 minutes or so. So we're at the award ceremony, which is great. Congratulations to everybody. But tractor's nowhere in sight. No horse fun show, and it's not, we're stuck here. We're stuck.
I'm gonna ask you a rock and roll trivia question. You ready? Yeah. Okay. Mick Jagger is the lead singer of what rock group?
It's another name for a rock.
Rolling Stones.
It's the Rolling Stones.
It is the Rolling
Go ahead and
Stones.
spin the wheel.
got a very functional calf here coming.
All right, today we're here with
Cohen Cox.
So Cohen, seems you got some importance here at the Gallia County Fair. What'd you win here the other day?
Grand Champion Market Goat.
Grand Champion Market Goat. So what goes into raising a Grand Champion goat?
A lot of hard work, such as like washing and feeding them every day, twice a day. Refilling their waters is pretty important because waters sometimes carry diseases and stuff. And mostly just love and stuff with him and just co-op, like work him hard enough and just having a good support.
Sounds like a lot of hard work. What do the judges look for in your goat?
So it really just depends on what the judge likes. And so this judge, he liked really smaller goats and masculine, and my goat just happens to be smaller and masculine. And I feel like kind of bad for the other people because their goats were really good and they didn't really get the attention they deserved. My friend, he's right there as the fin, and his goat is really good, and he didn't get top 10, but I mean, it's just how the judge likes it.
It's just how the cookie crumbles, and I think all the goats had a great chance, but I mean, obviously yours came out on top, and there's a reason for that. Does your goat have a name?
Joe.
Joe? Joe the goat?
Yeah.
Anything you want to say before we end the interview?
No, not really.
All right, well, thank you for joining us today, Cohen.
You're welcome.
On your mark. Stand, set, go. Oh, shit.
That's a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, and again, you and I would break a hip, so.
Oh
thank
yeah,
God
I'm not
for
going
interns.
Yeah, oh, they are everything.
God bless them.
Yes, they do the heavy lifting, don't they?
Yep, including goats.
Yes, including goats. When I saw that, I'm like, all right, you have my attention
Yes,
here.
I'm gonna watch this video because you're holding a goat and a phone and talking
Yes.
into it all at the same time.
It's perfect. I need one of those.
Yeah, exactly. No, that is so great. The street team, they've been out and about, been doing great work. And you know, when you have all these county fairs and we're covering this huge area, I mean, they're all going on at the same time, so you have to divide and conquer.
Yeah.
And those kids are doing an amazing
They're
job.
doing a great job, yeah.
Yep. And I have to think about, like, number one, the exposure they're getting when it comes to, like, I'm sure a lot of those kids haven't seen, like, goats and sheep and pigs and all
Right.
that stuff up close and personal, and they're learning a lot.
Yeah, because I think sometimes that everyone just thinks like we do that. Not everyone has seen a cow in real life. That's amazing,
Yeah.
isn't it? But it's some people grow up in the city, so
Yeah.
they never make it out.
I know. I was talking about this the other day on the show that I would bring, like, when you're in college or whatever, you bring friends home for the Apple Festival or whatever, and you'd start driving south, and they'd be like, "Why is there only cows and corn?
Yeah.
Like what? And hills?
Where's the traffic?
Yeah, like I'm like, what do you mean?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "There's cows," and we go to Hocking Hills, and they're all snapping pictures of a deer. I'm like,
Right.
I got like 20 in my backyard
Yeah,
every day.
yeah, we're gonna hit one on the way
Yeah,
back.
right,
Yes,
don't worry
just
about
wait.
it. You won't think they're as cute when you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, when you're paying this deductible.
Yeah, exactly. But no, it is. It's all relative, and however you grow up, it's some of this stuff's novel.
Yeah.
So.
It's awesome. So.
It is fun.
But I'm glad we know what they are.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so
Although-
there should be like these new events that are coming up in the Olympics. Breakdancing is an event that's starting this year.
Yes, and I have not gotten to watch the breakdancing, and so like people.
Well, I
have
don't think it
asked me-
starts till next week. Yes.
Okay. Because like people are like, "What event do you want to watch?" And I was like, "Well, of course, women's, the gymnastics, because
Yeah.
who doesn't want to watch the women's gymnastics team because they're bad A's?
Yeah.
But I need to see breakdancing.
I gotta have
need
it.
to.
Yep. It's a huge fear of mine to, like, singing or dancing in public would be. I mean, I'd probably just take a bullet first, but I love watching people dance.
But you get up and do comedy.
Well, yeah, it's weird. I don't understand it, but yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But because I know I suck at those things, and it just I don't know. I'm just.
But yeah,
at that age.
breakdancing, and it's like just the name break and dancing, like it just doesn't go together.
Yeah,
It's
right,
like,
right.
something gonna break?
Yeah, it does
Like
when I
it's
dance.
in the name.
Yeah. So it's going to be a good one. Then I saw that there's like canoe, something with canoes, but
Stop.
yeah. And so you never. So we checked yesterday. The canoe thing had been in there since 1934 or since the 30s. And so we looked at the canoe. It's a kayak. What are these people doing with our words around the country here?
Well, canoe and kayak are two completely different
Completely
things.
different. This guy's just in a kayak. It's like rolling and freestyling down this track. I'm just picturing like how
Yeah,
do you
like,
score? Yeah,
They got their cooler.
binoculars. Yeah, just birding and
Well, maybe a fishing pole.
yeah, of course, yeah, yeah. So maybe one day fishing will be an Olympic sport.
You know, that would make sense.
They have to start incorporating Appalachia in there a little bit.
They
you know?
do.
We need represented here.
Yeah. I mean, they got shooting sports, but they don't shoot, deer and bears. They shoot like little clay things.
Yeah, clay pigeons. No
Yeah.
thanks.
We don't do that around here.
No, we need some cow tipping or something in the Olympics. We need, cow tipping used to be a thing, and we've lost it. We've got to get back to our roots. These kids have no idea what it's like.
Dude, okay. Here, let's ask.
Yes, that's great.
Hayden, you are 18 years old, correct? Have you ever heard or been of cow tipping? I've heard of it, but I've never done it. You have heard of it? Yeah. Okay.
So do you do know what it is?
I mean,
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, pretty much. They're standing there and they're asleep, and you just walk up and. I've never done it.
Man, I'll tell
be
you,
honest
it's,
with you, I've never done it.
I've tried it before, but nothing happened. I just near hyperextended both my elbows. But saying out loud what it is makes it sound so lame. We're like, no, we need to
Why
push
did
cows
we think
over.
That was funny? Why do we think taking toilet paper and throwing it up in people's trees is funny?
It's the greatest. I'll tell you, really, to get your best bang for your buck, you got to go to Sam's Club to get that toilet paper, and you
That's
can
true.
do the whole neighborhood. You got to make it.
And here's the thing about that. Let me give you a little tip about this toilet paper thing.
Mhm.
There's these Scott's toilet paper. Don't ever buy it to wipe nothing with.
Right.
But if your toilet paper in somebody's house, it's super thin and it goes a long way.
Oh, I see. I got you.
Yeah.
So it's not like throwing a beach towel like
No,
this, some of that real
I mean
thick
this
stuff.
stuff is like you can see through it, but it goes a long way.
Oh yeah, they used to have that stuff at a couple of places I
Yeah, like
lived.
school.
Yeah, school. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, and so
Yeah, like
you know,
grade school.
We need to bring that back. See, that's good, clean fun. I mean,
know.
it is littering in somebody's tree, but that
It
sounds
is. It's
great
like-
to say.
I mean, honestly, it's like egging someone's house that bad of a thing.
Dude, I'm doing it. Duck eggs tonight. It's going down. I'm going to Guy County Fair. I'm going to get some eggs.
Yep.
I might just do the new horse barn down there.
Oh.
If it wasn't so daggone far away.
I know. If it wasn't over in West Virginia
Portsmouth, yeah.
somewhere.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my God, we digress. No, I don't understand this whole. They're calling it canoeing, but this is. I'm back to that. Like,
Yeah.
It's freaking me out a little
Yeah,
bit.
so me and Porterhouse was expecting to see two people. Just we're like, how do you get points in this event or whatever?
Right.
And it is based on the the fastest time plus your deductions, and whoever has the lowest score
So
wins.
is it like you go through kayak through rapids or something?
Yeah.
Or,
They've got this awesome course set up with like these targets, kind of like when they're doing the downhill skiing. They'll hit those flags or
all right,
whatever.
Hayden, I feel like we need a video of this.
The
Olympic canoeing.
Yeah, canoeing. Yeah,
I did because I don't understand this whole situation.
it is pretty wild, and I hope this clears it up.
Yeah, we will clear it up. So okay, so you were talking about, and I know that you and Porterhouse and Tanya were talking about this controversy of. Okay, by the way, the women's Olympic gymnastics team have been kicking butt, and
No,
everybody's
cleaning
doing.
up.
That's not controversial. They did exactly what they were supposed to do, and they
Yes.
won everything. So cool. So you were talking about this controversy, though, that evidently in women's boxing, it came out that one of the women's boxers is a man.
But
Or
well,
is
that's
it?
speculation.
Is
So
it? Oh.
that's why there's a couple of years ago she was eliminated from the Olympics for not passing the a test to determine whether you're male or female. So so there's that. So there's some damning evidence, I guess. But this year they just went for it. So they go in there and starts beating the crap out of the one Olympian. She lasted 46 seconds and then went over to her corner, took her headgear off, threw it off, yells, "This is unjust," and said, after the fight, she said she'd never been hit like that before in her life, said that, something's up.
Okay.
And what I'm trying to find humor in all of it.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, what if it's
And this isn't
not a man?
Americans or anyone.
No, it's China and I forget what but not Americans.
Tanya told me, and it went out.
Yeah, I forget what the other country was. But I'm thinking, like, what if it's not a
Nairobi
man?
or somewhere. It was like Kenya or something like that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's.
Anyway.
But what if they're not a man and it's just a really ugly woman? So the whole
Or
world.
a really talented woman, like strong.
Yeah. A really ugly, strong, talented woman. Yes. Which is the worst kind. But anyway, no, I'm just playing. So that's what I'm hoping for.
So here's what I don't understand. And you and I were talking about this off the air a little bit, and I'm trying to be couth about this.
How can't you just
Can't someone just look and
a
see?
visual inspection like you do, like we do our tires? We give a visual inspection, make sure they're clear, right?
And if something is there that's not supposed to be, or ain't there that is supposed to be, then whatever.
Yeah, I mean, that seems. Why are you trying to make this logical? That's where it's getting confusing. I'm with you there, but I think that there may have been. So there's some speculation. There may have been some hormones, all of that stuff, and so.
But don't they test those athletes to make sure that they don't have?
They do, and I think that is what
Stuff in
happened a
them.
couple
That
years.
sounds weird.
I think that's where the elimination came a couple years ago or whatever.
Taking stuff that
she
wasn't supposed to be
yeah.
taking. Interesting. Well,
I just don't understand how it can't be definitive. How that alone we can't be definitive on that one time. At least that. Can we not agree on that around here anymore?
Right.
Yeah,
No,
so-
I get that. I mean, at the end of the day, a man should not be boxing a woman in the Olympics.
Right. Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. Or anywhere for that matter.
Yes. Or
not
anywhere
even
for
at
that.
Chuck E. Cheese.
No.
Anywhere.
No.
Maybe especially Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, probably not. Did you find that, Hayden? I couldn't find any clips shorter than 5 minutes. Oh, yeah. We don't want to show 5-minute clips of canoeing.
No.
It's not that important.
Yeah. Kayaking. We'll call it.
Or kayaking.
So maybe the rest of the world calls it canoeing. We do, like the soccer, football thing.
Yeah,
We're like,
maybe.
nah, kayak.
Yeah.
But I'm used to it now, so I'm here to stay.
Yeah.
Kayak it is.
So what's the back to the boxing thing? What's the outcome? Like what's going to happen with it? Do you know?
I think
'Cause I hadn't followed this at all.
I think the last we had heard is it's pretty much the way it is right now is the way it is. Said that there's nothing that would eliminate her or whatever. So it's a lot of speculation right now. But if you see the video, there's it's you just have to see it. And it's only 46 seconds, but it's
Evidently.
Yeah, it's
I don't
unfortunate.
know. Hayden, can you find that video? I wonder if we can find it.
It's been on the news all morning, so I'm sure.
Seems like that would be an easy thing to find. So so in all seriousness, when you are like, okay, because my husband and I got not in an argument. He was just like, I couldn't care less about the Olympics. Like, I don't want to watch the Olympics. And I was like, well, I do. It comes every 4 years. You can suffer through it for a little bit.
Right.
And he was like, I get that. Like, cool. Okay, fair.
Right.
So as a dude,
Yes.
what Olympic sports, if any, would you actually really like to watch?
I mean, I've been watching a lot of it, and I kind of enjoy a little bit of all of it, more than what I thought I would.
Yeah.
Like when I'm sitting there watching, I'm like, oh, this is going to be boring. But then you kind of get fired up, you're like.
It is funny, like I noticed in the restaurant, like I've been turning it on, USA and like some of the different channels that have different
Right.
things going on at once. And I have noticed like sometimes, you just have ESPN on and it's just on and people don't pay any attention. People are really watching the Olympics.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, the temperature's a little warm around the country and world right now, and it gives you a little bit of that pride that, you're rooting for them. And,
It does.
And
it's also hope that there's some unity out there, that our politicians are not it.
yes, please. Oh,
That
yes.
You can deal with there's politicians, and then there's the rest of the world where we all just want to love each other and get along.
Yes, there's more to us than just a couple idiots,
Yes. In
There's a bunch
Washington.
of us idiots, not just two.
Yeah, right?
Right.
No, and you're exactly right. So I think that that's something that the Olympics does accomplish.
Yeah, and it kind of takes our focus off of that negativity.
Which is really good.
Yeah, and it's I love watching people. Some of these people are 16-year-old children that are going. Talk about the weight of the world on your shoulders.
I think about that. I'm like, what were you doing when you were 16 or 17 years old? It
Oh.
wasn't carrying the weight of the world.
I wasn't doing nothing good. I'll tell you.
I know.
I wasn't doing nothing to make my family proud. Like these people. Yeah. But so I love also that the family members in the audience, they have like the heart monitors hooked up to them.
Yeah.
So you see like
They
the
get so
parents like
excited.
going with it. Yeah. It's like what 212 beats a minute. That's.
Is he gonna die?
Yeah,
Is
right.
he all right?
Yeah, so I'm watching the dad instead of watching the track, but that's fun, and it's awesome to be able to watch people in real time accomplish their dreams, and the huge accomplishment that may never happen again, for them.
No, and you're exactly right. And I was watching the women's gymnastics last night. It was like the all-around finals, and of course Simone Biles, good luck beating that.
Yeah.
All 4'8" of her, by the way.
Just
She's
powerhouse.
big. Yeah. But I was watching it, and it was like they got to the end, and it came down to the floor exercise, and there's this girl from Brazil who was, right up there.
Right.
And then you had Suni Lee, you had Simone, and then you had a few others that they pretended that had a chance that didn't really have a chance.
Try to keep it interesting.
Yeah. But there's this girl from Brazil, and it got down to the wire of this floor exercise, and I'm like, but they were all cheering for each other. And like when the girl from Brazil was on the floor, you could hear like Suni and like Simone like yelling, "You got this!"
Yeah. Oh,
I was
that's
like,
awesome.
This is how it should be. It's
Yes.
so good. And they were all hugging, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
and it's easy to root for somebody when you got the gold wrapped.
Well,
But it's a genuine.
true, but
it's
they
genuine.
were excited for each other,
Yeah.
and I think that's really cool.
Yeah, you've got that camaraderie there
Yeah.
because they're all chasing the same thing, and I like that kind of stuff. I've chased some dreams here and there, and they're difficult to get a grasp on sometimes. So
Well, and a lot of times you can't accomplish those goals without that support.
absolutely.
Of
yeah,
others.
100%.
So yeah. Well, very good. Well, Jeremiah's here, and Jay, is there anything else you want to chat about before we let you get out of here?
I
thank you for coming in.
Oh,
and
it's
hanging
been
with me
fun.
today.
It's been always fun talking to you. I would just tell everybody to check out our morning show, Porter's Place, on the Pure Rock Network, and
Yep.
to get the Total Media app. You can listen to us anywhere on that.
There you go, and that is great. No matter where you are in the world.
Yes.
Even at the Olympics.
Even at the Olympics.
Isn't that
Yep.
crazy? Someone could be listening to Pure Rock right now at the Olympics.
Dude,
In
technology's amazing, I'll tell
It
you.
is. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thanks, buddy. We
Thank you so
appreciate
much
Come
for
back
having
and
me.
see us anytime.
I sure will.
All right.
All right. See
Come
ya.
on over, Jeremiah. What is up?
Hi, Jen. How are you?
Good.
Good morning.
You want to talk about boxing and girls that are not girls but are guys that are boxing? No. Okay.
No, I haven't
can
been.
say that,
I haven't been watching the Olympics this year.
You've been a little busy.
I've been a little busy.
Yeah.
I have watched it in years past. We've sat and watched it, but I don't know if my TV gets. Maybe there's a certain channel you got to get on to watch.
It's on NBC and
NBC.
USA.
I don't have like TV channels, but I don't know. Maybe there's like a certain app or something you can get on and watch
Probably.
it.
I would say
Probably.
so.
I've not looked, but
I think
I hadn't
there's
had
some on
time.
Peacock too.
Yeah. Well, we got Peacock, so
There
I
you
could
go.
probably watch it on
You can
Peacock.
watch it.
Okay.
So what's going on news-wise?
Yeah, last time I was in was on Monday.
Yeah, I haven't done a lot of news lately.
Hadn't done a lot of news. I was gonna come in on Tuesday, but you guys ended up not needing me, so have a little bit to cover. Wanted to start off with what I touched on first on Monday. We talked about that crash out on State Route 349, here's some pictures that I took from the scene out there, and you can see the truck went a ways off the road there and overturned. Big rumpy truck is what it was. And it was a Bidwell man was unharmed after this large truck drove off the roadway and ended up overturned. And that's kind of like a ditch, a watershed of sorts.
Oh my!
There along State Route 349 near Amber Drive. This happened on Monday morning, July 29th. And it was just a single vehicle crash. Nobody was hurt or anything. And this is approximately 1/2 of a mile north of State Route 93 there in Wellston. So it's still inside the city of Wellston. And you can tell there that's kind of a good shot how big the truck was. And
Wow, yeah.
the Wellston Police Department actually initially received a call about the accident after 7:30 p.m. The Ohio State Highway Patrol was advised of the incident at 9:06. And then other emergency personnel, such as the Wellston Fire Department hazmat team, was dispatched to the scene around 9:30 because of what was being hauled in the truck. You can see here this little, I don't know what you call that.
Little hoe.
Little, huh?
Little hoe.
Little hoe. Okay. It's so they brought in 2 truckloads of dirt and dumped it on each side of the truck, because they were afraid when they would go to remove the truck that what was inside was going to spill out. And they
Okay.
wanted to kind of contain it. So they dammed up the watershed on both sides of the truck to contain what was inside. And
So the question is, what was inside?
yeah, so well, before we get to that, the person driving it was Jason Bailey, 43 of Bidwell, and that was a 2013 International Refuse truck. So it's like one of those trucks that has like with roll-off container on it is what it is. And it was hauling. This is all from Wellston Fire Chief Ryan Pelletier. He talked to me on the scene. We did a live video out there. The roll-off container came from the North Wellston Water Treatment Plant. Okay, not to be confused with the sewer treatment plant.
Okay.
Okay.
Water treatment plant.
A water treatment plant, not sewer treatment plant. So what it was hauling was it was hauling this to the landfill. It was a dried natural biological byproduct of the water plant.
Okay.
Okay, so Wellston gets their water. You know, it's treated and stuff. But the raw water comes from Little Raccoon Creek. When they siphon off that water, it goes up to a reservoir, a holding reservoir there, down off State Route 349. It settles, and during that process, leaves and dirt and sand, rocks, branches, whatever gets sucked in during the process.
Okay.
That's the byproduct.
Gotcha.
So all that gets, they set it, it dries, and then by law and state regulations, they have to haul it to the landfill.
Okay.
So it wasn't, even though a little bit of that spilled initially, and then later, the back that was in there actually busted, and they lost about half of the load into that watershed. It was nowhere near where Wellston gets their raw water for the city.
Okay.
And like Ryan said, it's stuff that's coming from the water that they're getting anyway. So it wasn't harmful to anybody or anything like that. They consider it like a biohazard, but it's not a biohazard.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So he said it's almost like potting soil when dried. And he said back in the day they used to give it away as like fertilizer.
Oh.
Folks would use it in their gardens and stuff like that.
Okay.
But now it has to be handled to the landfill. So, but State Route 3.
So if you want some fertilizer, go down to the ditch off of a.
Well, that should all be cleaned up. They had to clean it up per Ohio EPA.
I'm just kidding.
There shouldn't be anything left there. But anyway, all that was taken care of. That was closed out there for a number of hours on Monday while crews worked to clean it up. And the crash still remains under investigation by the Highway State Patrol, but they remind motorists to never drive distracted. So just wanted to touch on that. On Monday evening, we had another incident. This was in MacArthur. A young boy was seriously injured on Monday evening, July 29th, after being hit by a minivan while riding his bicycle in MacArthur.
Oh, no.
And the collision was reported at approximately 5:54 p.m. It occurred at the intersection of West Main Street and South Spring Street in MacArthur. The 12-year-old boy, he was from MacArthur, and he was riding his bike northbound on South Spring Street when the little boy, he failed to yield from a stop sign, Jen. and entered into the intersection of Main Street, and he was struck by a 2015 Chrysler Town and Country minivan driven by Hillary D. Sanders, 49 of Hamden, who was traveling west on Mountain Street. So I don't know if he just didn't stop and just went on out, and they just kind of collided there. But the young male was transported by Vinton County EMS and then was flown to Nationwide Children's Hospital in Columbus. The female in the van was uninjured, and that crash remains under investigation as well. Don't know the extent of the boy's injuries, but they did say it was serious.
And kids are kids.
Kids are kids.
And we need to look out for them.
Gotta always keep your eyes
and
open.
I'm not blaming anyone.
Right.
I'm just saying they do.
No, you
crazy things.
gotta make sure
They
you
get
be aware of
excited
your surroundings when you're driving.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Tis the season for that.
Yeah. So wanted to show you. I know I was in, I think, late last week, or maybe we showed this on Monday. I can't remember. My days are running together, Jen. But we showed you a picture of the Apple Tower. We got a new one.
Yes.
This is one I took yesterday.
Okay.
Crews at Eagle Eye Construction were spotted. Thursday, August 1st, and they're beginning that process of attaching and hoisting up the large covering over Jackson's iconic Apple Water Tower. As I previously reported, the Apple Tower there on the corner of Church and Court Streets is being prepped for a fresh coat of paint, Jen.
Yes,
so the apple will be nice and shiny for the Apple Festival. It'll be great. And that covering, it will go from top to bottom there, covering the Apple Tower while they work to do the painting to that. It'll keep paint from spreading, outside of that area there.
Okay.
So the last time the tower was painted was in 2015.
Okay.
I kind of wanted to share a little update in case people had saw that.
Well, people are driving by and like, what?
What is happening?
What is going on?
So that's
They
what it
tearing
is.
it down,
Not
or-
tearing it down, just covering it up for a little bit.
Yeah.
So when it comes back out,
Oh,
it
it'll
should be
like
nice
the
and shiny.
Great unveiling
Yeah.
of the Apple Tower.
It'll be good.
What if they painted it like something crazy?
Like
Like tie-dyed or
so the
something.
mayor joked about painting the apple a different color apple,
Oh.
like green or yellow. Because when you see the Apple Festival court, they're always red, green, and yellow. And he joked, I guess, at the council meeting, maybe we should paint it green or yellow, because it's been red all this time. So I doubt that'll happen. I think
No.
it'll still be the same
I'd say
iconic
they'll
red.
keep it the same.
Yeah. Wanted to touch on a bunch of stuff happening this weekend. The 31st annual Pig Iron Day, presented by the Jackson Firefighters Association, is going to take place on Saturday, August 3rd, there in Jackson's Manpower Park. I talked to David earlier in the week because I was working on another story, and he said that when he looked, his phone keeps showing the little lightning bolt and rain, and he's hoping they don't get rained out on tomorrow.
It will not rain on the Pig Iron Day.
Let's hope not, because they put a lot of work into that. He said the meat's already unthawed, and he's just ready to go. So on that event out there, the community is invited to stop by to enjoy some food, music, check out some classic cars. I know we had the Appalachia Old Car Club on earlier in the week.
27th annual Wheels of Steel
talked
Car
about
Show.
the Wheels of Steel Car Show, and so that event will be going on in connection with that. And the association organizes and conducts the Pig Iron event. And then they do get an extra helping hand from the Kiwanis Club and the Liberty Township Volunteer Fire Department. They have folks that help volunteer run the food out there.
Okay.
The food this year, you got pulled pork sandwiches, bratwurst. They'll have peppers and onions available, soup beans, cornbread, hot dogs with sauce available. And most of the items have a modest charge, but the soup beans are available by donation basis. And years past, the pop had been free, Jen. This year they can't give it away. They gotta charge.
Okay.
So there will be a charge for pop this year, but water will still be free. And they're going to continue to offer the curbside pickup, and they're doing delivery this year.
Okay.
So if you want to do a curbside pickup order or delivery, you can call Fire Chief Dave Channel at 740-418-8086. Food will begin being served at 11, and that'll run till 3. There'll be large inflatable, I don't know if it's inflatables or just one, for kids there in the park to play. The Bad Influence Band, who are locals, will play in the park as well. And they always have those free souvenir pig iron bars while supplies last. They have the year on it or whatever. And they also have the pig iron auction of the plaques that'll happen at 1 o'clock. And usually it used to be at the shelter house. They're going to do it at the gazebo this year. So walk over to the gazebo at 1 o'clock if you want to bid on one of those. Not as many of those this year. There will be it used to be, it was like 10, and I think they're down to like 6 or 7 this year. And they also will have that locally crafted white oak barrel that comes from Space Eye.
Yep.
That will be up for auction, and the pig iron is done by Osco Industries.
Yep.
But all that proceeds go to the Jackson Fire Association to buy equipment for the fire department. And Dave did say that the firefighters do make a small donation to the Kiwanis Club and the Liberty Township Volunteer Fire Department because of where they help.
They help out.
They
for
help
sure.
out, so they want to give them a little funds
But again,
too.
all of that is, community helping community.
Right.
And that's kind of the whole point.
Right.
So any money that you spend out there is helping somebody local.
Yeah. And I just finished up a story after talking to Dave. The association, along with the fire department, they use some of their funds from their city budget, have spent over $100,000 recently to purchase, it was like 5 new rescue tools.
Okay.
There was like 21 new handheld radios they were able to purchase. And then the association single-handedly was able to purchase a new, it's a 2023 Kawasaki Mule side-by-side.
Yes.
Which
is
will
super
help them
handy.
get into the woods
Yes.
a lot better. They had a unit. It was a little less accurate. I can't say the word. Not quite what they needed
Yeah.
to be able to get out and help and brush fires and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But this new one will definitely be able to get the job done.
Yes, absolutely.
So just wanted to touch on that. Something that's going on today actually starts here at 10 o'clock. Honeysuckle Salon will be doing free back-to-school haircuts.
Awesome.
Okay, that's in Wellston. They're on Broadway. They'll be doing it from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and the haircuts are open to all school-age children, preschool to 12th grade, and it's walk-ins only, no appointments. And that business, is located at 2 East Broadway Street in Wellston.
Cool.
A couple other things going on. This is already underway. The Jackson First Church of the Nazarene back here behind us at 251 Pound Drive is doing their annual community yard sale. That'll be taking place today.
That could be fun.
Yeah, they always have a gym full of stuff over there. Be today, August 2nd, and Saturday, August 3rd, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day. And they wanted to note that this is kind of a change in date. In years past, it's always been held in October. So they moved it up a few months to kind of do it before school. That way, if folks wanted to come and get some clothes or whatever.
Stuff.
Yeah, back to school
Heck
stuff
yeah.
for the kids. All proceeds from that go to Children and Youth Ministries. The Wilson Lions Club is doing a rose sale that kicks off today, Friday, August 2nd.
Buy your sweetie some roses.
Yeah, $20 per dozen. And they'll be doing it tomorrow too, August 3rd, Saturday, August 3rd. And you can do the roses can be picked up at their Fish and Ville booth there on South Pennsylvania next to the Dollar Tree. Sales will be held from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Friday and 11 until the roses are gone on Saturday. And in addition to buying flowers, they'll also be selling their food there
Well,
as
heck
well.
yeah.
So you can get flowers and dinner, I guess. And the proceeds from the rose sales will go to the high school scholarships that they do. And in October they have that annual Halloween parade, so they'll be putting money towards the candy
And
that
that
they
is
pass out for that.
huge.
Yeah, it's gotten really big. Last year was really big.
wild.
Like every year it's been big, but like last year was probably the biggest I had ever
insane.
seen it.
Yeah.
But they also will do delivery for roses inside the city of Wellston. You can call 740-418-5335.
Love that.
So, got a couple more things. A lot of stuff going on this weekend.
Yeah,
I
for
know
sure.
we're about out of time here, but wanted to touch on this. Benton County National Bank is doing a free back-to-school bash for local kids and families tomorrow on Saturday, August 3rd. They'll have inflatables, lunch, goodie bags for the kids, a visit from Savor Squirrel, and more.
Okay.
And they will be the grill will be fired up. They'll have hot dogs along with popcorn and slushies. And the Markwood Fun Show will be on site to entertain the kids. The event will be held 1 to 3 p.m. in the grassy lot next to the bank's deposit drive-through in MacArthur. So I wanted to touch on that.
Awesome.
Also tomorrow on Saturday, August 3rd, down in the village of Oak Hill is the monthly outdoor night market. That'll be held from 5 to 8 p.m. inside Oak Hill Central Memorial Park. There'll be crafters, vendors set up selling sweets, fitness, self-care, plants, food truck, and more.
Awesome.
So if you're down that way, you can check that out. Down the up 93 here from us, the Trinity Chapel Church.
A million things.
Trinity Chapel Church on Sunday.
Yeah.
We'll be doing Sunday, August 4th at 10:30 a.m. Wanted to mention this for Pastor John Hensler. They'll be doing a homecoming service, and the service will feature Southern gospel music group The Lore Family, with lunch to follow. So all are welcome to come listen to some Southern gospel and then have lunch after.
That's great.
So that's at the Trinity Chapel Church there on State Route 93, so just down past Walmart
Right,
there.
yeah, right past Walmart.
Yep. And last thing I want to mention here, and we'll be done. Just wanted to remind parents and teachers alike in Ohio and here in Jackson and Benton counties, you guys will have a chance to save money on back-to-school items and other items as it's the tax-free holiday. It is underway. It actually kicked off, I think it was on like Tuesday this year. Yeah, Tuesday, July 30th. And it will run through Thursday, August 8th. And usually it's like a 3-day thing. They try to do it at least the course of 3 days. So I feel like it's extended this year.
It's like 10 days.
Yeah,
now,
a lot longer than what it used to be. And just a reminder, the sales tax holiday helps families buy clothing, supplies, and more for their children that may be needed for an accessible school year. But you basically save on the tax on all that stuff. And there's a bunch of other eligible purchases this year. You can get on the state, the Ohio Department of Taxation website for more details.
Exactly.
So just wanted to remind that. I know we are going to try to go do some back to school shopping for the little guys.
No, it's good, and it's like items up to $500. Like
Right.
so, if you're buying a laptop or you're buying, any of that stuff that the tax would certainly add up, do it right now.
Now's the time to do that.
iPads, any of that
You'll
stuff.
save a little on some of that stuff. So
That's right.
It's good.
Get on it, boys. If you're Hayden, you buying back to school stuff? Oh, you screwed up, didn't you?
Yeah, now you know for next year.
That's right. All right. Well, we do need to get out of here for the day. This has been a great program. I got to talk with all kind of fun people this morning. And so thank you for spending the second half of the show with us. We greatly appreciate it.
Yep.
And
Pete should be back next week.
yeah, Pete, he is back in the building.
He is back in the building.
He is safe and sound back in the building. So we will see him beginning of the week, I'm sure. So, all right. Well, have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Get out to any number of these events.
All kinds of stuff going on
My
across our
goodness.
two coverage counties here. So.
Absolutely. Don't forget Wheels of Steel Car Show and Pig Iron Day tomorrow in Manpower Park. Wonderful day, again, supporting local organizations. So have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you right back here on Monday. Bye-bye.